Cool. Jeremiah, what do you thought?
Yeah, so you guys had a little bit of a setback here this last game, but Steph sort of alluded to the idea that you guys have gotten used to dealing with some ups and downs this year, and I don't know, how does that inform your opinion or your confidence going into this last game, or this decisive game?
Yeah, I mean, Steph's definitely right about that. We've had some spells where we haven't been winning or playing as well as we can. So, and I mean, we just went, I think, 11 unbeaten. So I think it was bound to happen at some point that we're going to slip up and not have our best performance or result. But yeah, I think everybody's confident that we can just turn around and, I mean, just look forward to Friday. It's good. I mean, we play again so soon that it's good. We can just try to put it behind us and put together a good performance on Friday.
Was there anything that they were doing in this game that caught you guys by surprise, or was it as something as simple as their energy level was just higher than yours?
Yeah, I think at home they just came out really, really fast. They definitely made a couple tactical changes in how they pressed, which didn't necessarily surprise us, but I think they were good. I think they did well with their, the way they press causes some issues, but I think we're going to make adjustments just like they did, and we'll tweak a couple things going into Friday.
I mean, you guys had issues even in the first game, coming out of the back at times, at moments in that first game. Is that concerning? You guys weren't able to kind of correct those for the second game?
Yeah, there was maybe one or two in the first game. I think we just need to play over the top a little more, because I think, especially myself, I just play into feet a lot, especially in the first half of both games, and then that just gave them confidence to jump and be really aggressive. So if I look longer first, it'll make them have to drop off a little bit.
When you go back to the third goal in that pass to Rowe, is that a learning experience? How do you put that behind you but also learn as you go forward?
Yeah, I think, normally I might be less risky with that. I think since we're looking for a goal, I'm trying to play out as much as I can. But usually I'm smashing that away because there's so much pressure usually.
Thinking about this last game, what do you think the team needs to improve on and learn from heading into Friday?
I think bouncing back after a loss. I mean, there's a couple things we're going to change tactically, but I think just bringing the energy at home, especially in the first couple tackles, first 10 minutes, that's all we need to do.
What is that balance? Tweaking a little thing, but being aggressive and not being overly aggressive. What is that balance that's going to happen when you guys play Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, it's just being smart, I think, not overly aggressive. I think of like dumb yellow cards or even red cards or something. So I think just bringing energy.
And then in terms of their press, is it part of like recognizing it and then executing it, or is it executing it? What was, without going too much in detail, did you guys recognize what they were doing, just couldn't execute it? Was that part of the issue?
Yeah, I think I recognized it. I mean, you can't recognize it right away is the thing. And unfortunately, they scored off of a giveaway in the first however many minutes. But
6.
Yeah. I think one thing they did was push me onto my left foot, which is hard. Like, I was able to see that, obviously, because I'm dribbling onto my left, but it's hard for me not to do that since that was their game plan, is to push me onto my left. So I think not falling for that, even though it's easy, it seems easy at first to just start dribbling towards the left when maybe I can go back the other way.
In the second half, you guys did kind of regroup and your 3 blocks were closer together. How much of a difference did that make? And then Jordan get that goal 3 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, I think, after the first 20 minutes or so, I think we executed the game plan really well. And you can see that, I think, besides the first 20 minutes and then after the last couple minutes of the game, I think we dominated. I think we created a lot of chances and did fairly well.
With a must-win elimination game like this, season on the line, how much of it is trying to not make too much of it and treat it like a normal game, but also like recognizing the stakes and that it's like win or go?
Yeah, for sure. It's do or die. We know that. But I think there's been pressure on us in a lot of big games this year already, so it doesn't feel. I think we're not trying to make too big a deal out of it, but we know in the back of our minds it's a big game.
You passed your first playoff series now, because you remember it's the first time you play in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So, what the takeaways? Right now?
I mean, we're not through it yet,
Yep.
but I think the intensity has been higher than regular season for sure. They've been fun to play, and there's been some heated moments, some hard tackles, maybe a little harder than in the regular season. But I think they've been fun to play in, I think.
I wanted to ask you, away from the game, Yeimar Gomez-Andrade is the finalist for Defender of the Year. What are your thoughts on him being nominated for that, and what your experience has been working right next to him?
Yeah, very well deserved. He's been great to play next to. I think we've developed a really good partnership over the season, both on the field and off the field. And he's got a ton of experience, so he's helped me learn a lot. And I'd like to think I've helped him out a little bit too, but he's very well deserved.
What was that situation between you and Areola in the first game?
Yeah, I don't know. I ran by him, and I didn't think anything happened, and then I looked back and he was on the ground. I don't know. I think he was trying to draw something out of me. I don't know. It was a little bizarre.
So you bumped into him, or
I didn't touch him.
I'm doing a story on Christian, so I wanted to ask a teammate, what type of impact do you think it made for you guys when you got him back in the lineup this year, and how does his kind of unique skill set change the way you guys are able to play with what he brings to the table?
Yeah, it's awesome to have him back. I think he's very unique because he can run in behind and come in the pocket, which not all players can do. I think he just brings a ton of energy and leadership and dynamic play style.